Pow, pow, pow. Why should I pray the Lord's Prayer when it feels like I'm just going through the motions?
If you attend church on a fairly regular basis, then you've most likely heard the Lord's Prayer. You may have recited it a few times. You might even have it memorized.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name. Kingdom come.
Does it ever feel like when you say the Lord's Prayer that you're just going through the motions? That it doesn't really mean anything?
Maybe.
And if that's true, is it really that important that we say it? Is it? To the Christian faith, the Lord's Prayer is actually very important because, according to the Bible, it is the primary example Jesus gives on how to pray. Jesus' disciples asked how they should pray, and the Lord's Prayer is what Jesus taught them. But does that mean that the Lord's Prayer is the only prayer you should ever pray when you're praying?
Oh, pray tell!
Christians believe that the prayer Jesus taught his disciples isn't the only prayer Christians should pray. It is, however, a great foundation to build all other prayers upon.
Upon what?
It's kind of like prayer training wheels. The Lord's Prayer helps Christians stay focused when they pray to God. Because let's face it, there are good ways to pray.
Hello!
Lord, please grant me the patience to deal with Mel. And there are some not-so-good ways.
Hello!
Lord, please grant me a bazooka to deal with Mel.
Christians believe that every line of the Lord's Prayer has something to teach them about praying. For instance, let's look at the line, "Hallowed be thy name."
Hallowed? Is that like hello?
The word hallowed is defined as holy, respected, and revered. So basically what this line is saying is that when we pray to God, we need to remember who we're talking to. So instead of praying like this, "You really need to give me everything I want because I'm awesome and I totally deserve it," you'd want to pray more like this.
Dear Lord, I am so grateful for all that you have given me.
Another example is the line, "Thy will be done." The understanding of this line is that we need to ask God for guidance according to God's will. According to God's will, not our own. Another reason we pray is to align our hearts with God so that we can accept God's will, which may not always be what we had in mind.
Dear God, I pray that you bring someone special into my life.
Hi there!
Dear God, let me clarify what I meant by special.
Christians have found that the Lord's Prayer is full of useful examples and guidelines to help them get better at praying. You might say it's the foundation of all Christian prayers. Which is why they recite it again and again and even memorize it. It's a discipline, like a prayer workout. The more you pray it, and the more you think about each part of it, the better and better you'll become at forming your own personal prayers until you eventually become some kind of respectful, grateful, humble, and aligned with God's will ultimate prayer ninja!
Well,